Julio.
Hey, Nukenites! We're about halfway through the round of 36 now, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Yes, another Protoss versus Zerg game. It's going to be Flash versus HoGiL. HoGiL, I'll probably just call him Hoagie or something during the game. Here we go, Eye of the Storm. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is a 4-player map. Yet another Protoss versus Zerg. I'm getting kind of sick of these, to be honest, but here we go. Colors and positions. Looks like Flash is the orange Protoss over here at the 2 o'clock position, so that means HoGiL was over at the 10 o'clock position in purple. You know what? I just casted Hero games too, so we got Hero, HoGiL, man, delicious Zerg sandwiches. But yes, HoGiL, he is... well, he kind of looks like Louis Anderson's ill-begotten Asian son or something like that, but he's actually an extremely good player. There's a lot of great Zerg players out there right now, which makes the scene seem kind of imbalanced towards Zerg. I mean, we've already got 6 Zerg players in the round of 36, the round of 16 already. So yeah, I'd say there's a pretty good chance, actually, that we're going to get half Zerg in the round of 16. Which actually isn't that unusual of a phenomenon. Remembering back to the Ever OSL 2007, we just, in the intro, it showed Terrans. It's like, Terrans! Showed about 5 or 6 Terrans. And then it said, more Terrans! Well, it didn't say more, but it said Terrans again. Had Iris in there looking cool. And then a few Protoss, handful of Zerg. But in the end, it didn't really matter because the finals didn't have Terran in them at all. It was Stork versus Jadong in that final, so yeah, it doesn't really matter when you come right down to it how many of each race is in the round of 16. Oh, it looks like Flash has actually put his pylon inside of his main. This is a very risky play from him. Oh, he's going gateway first. You don't see a lot of Protoss players doing this, so yes, he's deciding to forego the Forge Fast expand. He's just going to put down his gateway, try to get some early pressure on this expansion from HoGiL. And HoGiL, he went for his base down here. I think he went for his spawning pool first. Actually, it was probably a 12-hatch build. Seeing the Overlord go out like that, I think it was a 12-hatch. We'll see if his spawning pool is up here or not. Yes, it was a 12-hatch from HoGiL. He's going to put down his HoGiL spawning pool. Delicious spawning pool. And yes, now he's probably going to transition into the standard Zerg versus Protoss build of going for hatcheries upon hatcheries and then doing the push once again. Yet another pylon coming up for Flash, and we'll see if Flash is able to deal with it. Everyone knows Flash is a fantastic Protoss player, so yeah, it's going to be very easy for him to get past HoGiL here if he comes out with the right mechanics. Flash's mechanics are awfully, awfully good. Here comes another hatchery inside of the main, actually, for HoGiL. Flash is coming down here, and Flash is actually building. Crap. What's the Protoss equivalent of a bunker? Oh, I give up. That joke was wearing out its welcome anyway. But Flash, he built a bunker here basically just to distract HoGiL and make him think that he's going for a bunker rush. But HoGiL was very, very wise to that, I think. He only brought down a couple of drones. So I don't think he was suspecting a bunker rush of some kind. But Flash is putting down his command center. He's getting his second base going. Looks like we're going to see a lair build now from HoGiL. And we'll see where this branches off from here. Flash, I've seen that kind of bunker rush fake out before. The last time I remember seeing it was Iris against GG Play and the 2007 Ever. Was it Ever? No, it wasn't Ever. OSL Finals, was it? I don't know. It was an OSL Finals, though. 2007. Dom. That's it. Wasn't Ever. It was Dom. Because I was just talking about Ever 2007. Stupid nuke. But Flash is still in here, getting the scout on everything, and the SCV is very much alive. We'll see how long he can keep it alive here. But yes, he's going to see the next building that comes up. Probably going to be the Spire for the Mutilus Harassment, which is very, very strong, especially on this map, I think. It's pretty easy for Zerg to just sneak into the base. There's a few ledges that you can just sneak past. Finally, the scout going down, so HoGiL could go for something like a Lurker Rush, kind of take Flash off guard, at least until he gets some scan up to get some more scouting information. It could end up going out with another SCV, actually, to get that scouting information, just to make sure. Looks like that might be what he's doing with this SCV right here. Yes, I think he's going out with that. It's going to be intercepted by Zerglings, though, I think. Even though these Zerglings are not speed upgraded, they're probably going to be able to deny this, and Flash almost losing that SCV. I'm surprised that HoGiL didn't actually try to go and take that down, but here comes the Academy up for Flash. He actually did save that SCV, so he's going to put that back to mine. The Spire coming up, and Flash can assume the Spire at this point, I think. And HoGiL, he kind of hid that down there to make sure that Flash has a harder time scanning it once scan comes up. But I think that Flash can assume Spire right now, since he saw the lair coming up and no Hydralisk Den. The timing on the Lurker Rush of some kind would be kind of off at this point. Flash putting up more barracks, finally getting a scan up, and he's just now putting down his engineering bay. He's going to try to outsmart HoGiL. He's coming up. Oh, I think he's going to do a Sunken Buster of some kind. He's coming up with one Firebat and one Medic, already pushing with this tiny little squad. So yeah, he's making HoGiL put down more Sunkens. A few Sunkens coming up. We'll see if HoGiL actually decides to morph them all into Sunkens. If he does, it's going to take up a lot of minerals, and that's exactly what Flash wants. Actually, a Zergling snuck into the base, so HoGiL got a scout there, but it was taken out by the Firebat. And yes, they're all morphed into Sunkens, so Flash has done his damage. He doesn't even need to take these Sunkens down. He's stimming anyway, trying to get rid of these annoying Zerglings. He really doesn't like Zerglings, but yeah, when scan comes up, he's going to try to figure out where the next base is coming up for HoGiL, because that's what the Terran really needs to focus on, is taking down that third base. And especially on this map, I think it's pretty easy to do for a Terran player, at least a Medic and Marine army on the ground.